Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton, and welcome to WatchMojo.com. And today we're at the Twilight Breaking Dawn premiere to speak to a few of its stars on the red carpet.
I could use a few human minutes.
Don't take too long, Mrs. Cullen.
Breaking Dawn was the most controversial of the books. Do you think that has carried over to the movie?
I guess so. I mean, I think the birth scene is probably what everyone's so controversial about. I don't know, the sex scene maybe. But no, I think, Bill had made such an entertaining movie. I don't find it so controversial. I mean, maybe if your 10-year-old really wants to go, but otherwise, no, I don't think it's that controversial.
So everyone wants to talk about the wedding, obviously, and Alice is the wedding planner. So why don't you tell us a bit about that scene, what you can tell us?
I think that everyone's going to be very happy. And I think that everyone did a really great job of kind of taking what Stephenie Meyer wrote and recreating it for the screen and making it cinematically pleasing and kind of living up to what she wrote. So I think it was very vivid and everyone wanted to see what it was going to look like. And I think Bill did a really great job of kind of capturing that essence. I mean, it's very detail-oriented. It's just magical and beautiful, but it also, I think, stays very true to what Bella would want, which I really appreciated and liked because I feel like, Alice would. She, of course, is a little more elaborate than Bella, but I think she would obviously try and do what her best friend wanted.
The wedding was really fun to shoot because all the characters are together. But I think the fun thing to watch is sort of her transformation. I mean, you only see the beginning of it in this part, but it's pretty cool the way they do it.
We want to talk about, the close-knit cast, and what did you guys do to kind of blow off steam between takes? Pranks or anything like that?
We didn't really prank each other as much as you would think. It can get dangerous to start a prank war. But we hung out quite a bit. A lot of us are into multiple forms of the arts, and so we'd play music together, play each other our favorite new bands, and just hang out and sometimes play board games.
What's really sweet is that I brought my little 1-year-old daughter with me, and there was one morning when they called me in almost an hour early, and my babysitter coming from Vancouver couldn't get there, so one of the Denali Coven babysat my daughter. That was sweet.
Now, what can you tell us a bit about the development of your character in this movie?
Basically, you get to understand a little more about Renée and why she is as remote as she is. I think she would like to be in Bella's life more, but she feels that Bella would invite her if she wants her there. And I think she doesn't because she knows her mom would yank her out of there.
And what are you going to miss most about Twilight and about Renée?
Renée, I think there could have been a lot more that she could have done if they'd put her in, let's say, with meeting the baby and all that stuff. So Renée was always a little frustrating to me because she never seemed sort of really in the know of what was going on with her own daughter. But, this has been a great fun ride, and so it's always fun to see that something that was satisfying come to an end, but a little bittersweet too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much. That's a picture wrap.